Hi, here's my vlog. It's 12/21, October 25th, Friday. Woo. Yeah, I was doing my video. Just doing my video vlog there for like a couple minutes. Then my mom called me and I answered. I shouldn't have, because we were just yapping. I need to remember to not answer, because now I have to go and talk again. I wasted 2 minutes of talking. So anyways, yeah, yesterday I got up late, slept until 9:30, even though I didn't have to. Today I got up late, slept until 8, even though I didn't have to. Because I'm having like downtime. I need downtime. What I was talking about when my mom called me was, you know, when you're feeling, sometimes when you're younger or whatever, it happens more when you're younger, but you feel like you're just busy, and you're busy, you know, you're like on fire, and it's fun, and you like it, but you're kind of burning candles at both ends, and you can't do that forever. And then when you stop, you kind of need time to just relax, kind of like, it's like your brain dead, it killed you, and you just want to sit there and not do anything. I kind of still feel like that. Like, when I was working on my website that whole time, even though I wasn't moving, I know it totally destroyed my body. Sitting around, not moving, working on the website. I was working all the time, so I felt like that, and I got all wound up. And I feel like I need to. Maybe that's because of why I'm still yawning, but I feel like I need to just relax. You know, just sit there. So that's why in the morning I just wake up, but then I'm just like, oh, this is my time to just relax, even though I'm not tired. But I'm going to try to get up earlier every day. So anyways, yesterday I had to try to fix some like payment stuff. I went into the bank, but I sent a check, but cashier's check, and it was spelled wrong and written out, but they were like, oh, we can't do it. So I just left it for my homeowners. Anyways, then I went to my mom's house, and yeah, I saw her because I needed a stamp. But I came back here. Somehow it took me forever to get going, but I ended up, yeah, I swam 6 kilometers, and then I rode 14 kilometers. So I went 20 kilometers, rode 14, swam 6. So I was trying to row more. I rode like 2K, and then I tried to row another 5. I need to check my Amazon to see if I got it in the mail, because I ordered a seat pad, because my butt got so sore, because I haven't been working out much, and my butt's flat, you know. I'm like, there's no muscle on me, and my flat butt just got squashed, dude. Like, I can't sit, you know. That's one of my problems. I work so much I can't sit anymore, and so I can't even sit on that anymore. So I had to order a seat. Yeah, I'm going to try to do exercises to build my butt up so I can sit down again, but and then I also ordered grip tape, the same grip tape I have for my pull-up bar, to give me better grip on the handle with the rower, and I ordered something else too. Oh yeah, straps, because I was watching rower tutorials, and the guy was like, yeah, you need to practice your form. You'll be way faster. Instead of when you're coming back, don't try to pull back as you're going back. Only pull back after you get the full extensions, so you don't like overwork your arm. And so you could just practice that by only doing legs, but you have to give more resistance. So you can use bands to give resistance. So it's like a leg exercise. So I bought resistance bands too, but the ones that I bought actually have like numbers attached to them, so that's interesting. You know, actual weight attached to the band. So I'm going to actually watch tutorials to see about resistance band exercises. I can incorporate those in now that I'm going to have them. Yeah, there's so many things that I buy that I didn't ever think about, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I have to get that. But I think I have everything now, as far as the little things. Yeah, so Yesterday was the very first, it was the second day of swimming and the very first day of rowing. It was the first day of not riding after like 3 days of riding. I rode 5 hours, 3.5 hours, 5 hours. Pretty sure it was 3 days. And then it was the swim. And then yesterday, swim, row. So, oh, is that like 5, 3.5, 5, swim, row? Oh, so that's 5 days in a row, I guess. Okay. So maybe I should do like 6 days on, 1 day off. I don't know. So that means I can't a day. Yeah, last night I got done at like 9:30. You know, I get up to like a late ass start. I had weed yesterday. I was smoking it because I bought $8 the day before because I was stressed out about these bills and but I think I have it figured out. I think I'm gonna squeak through at least for now. And now I have a marijuana plant that's like ready. Like I took my mom gave it to me. She said she even started it in her house. And I start plants in my house. Dude, growing weed is so easy. Like, I find these seeds, like in this weed that my mom had before, that I stole from her. Because I don't want her to smoke weed. But her friend in like Arvada grows it in her backyard. And when you grow weed in the backyard, like, the males and the females can tend to grow together, and then the females can, if the females grow with males too much, they have seeds. And I killed all my males as soon as I saw that they were males, and my females didn't pop out with any seeds. But yeah, she has all these seeds. So what I do is, and there's another thing of seeds at her house that I can grab, like this much, this deep worth of seeds in this jar. From this weed I found behind her desk that she didn't know how it got there, but it was half seeds, and I smoked it, and in a couple of days got me all high. But all I do to grow weed is I just find these seeds and I throw them in the dirt. Dude, I do it the most minimal way. I just throw the seeds in the dirt, right? Like, I don't even bury them. I just throw them on top. This is the last time I did it. Before, I was burying them in like these plants here in my house, and when I see them sprout up, I transplant them because I wasn't sure that the baby plants would survive in the same light because they might get burnt up. But I think I threw a few in, and they sprouted up, and they're doing okay. So literally, all you do is whenever you find seeds, you just throw them in the pot that your weed is growing in. And then you get these little baby plants growing around your weed, and then when your weed harvests, you just snip it at the base, at the stalk, and then you let the little ones just grow up in that same pot. Like, and you don't even bother to take the dead plant out of the dirt, you know. Let the next plant grow, or let a few plants grow, and then you would transplant it. And so as far as the lighting goes, yeah, like, when I wake up, I turn the light on. I have it on like second to strongest setting. And then when I go to sleep, I turn it off. And then I water it every day. And so it's like 0 time out of my life. It's just opening it, watering it as one of my plants, and then remembering to turn the light on and off in the morning. And then throwing seeds in once to grow them, and then those turn into plants. And I can do the same thing here if I have too many, because that's a light. So I'll show you how it works. So here's where it's growing. And it looks like this sucker is getting ready to harvest because all the leaves are like yellow and dying. And that freaking bud, like, look at that bud, dude. Right, and this thing's all... But anyway, I took a little bud off of this plant yesterday, and I threw it, or day before yesterday or something, and I threw it in the dryer, my food dryer, and it just, like, got me pretty baked, and in a really good way. It was like sativa. I think this is sativa, and the other one was indica. Anyway... So this is from the plant that I killed the other day that my mom is turning into butter for cookies. But these are just plants I threw in. And they just popped up. I've got 4 of them. I don't even know if those are weed plants. But those are. So I've got 4 plants right there. This one has 2 plants. No, 3. 4. This little guy. So this sucker's got 4 plants in there going. These 2 little bastards. That one and that one. And then this one has 2. Look at that. And this plant, this is my other weed plant that's going to get harvestable pretty soon. Right? And it has that same light up there that the one that I just showed you. So that's what growing weed in your house is all about. It's like completely freaking effortless. And that's my light. Here's my bedroom, by the way. There's my rowing machine, my bench press. I can squat bench, bike machine, bike, swim machine, rowing machine. I have a bench on the other side of there, and there's my dumbbells, and 45 is the heaviest, and I can stretch with my bench here. So it's the perfect freaking setup. I'm just still, you know, like it's 12:32 and I'm still getting ready with the day. I haven't even really eaten anything. I'm like, I guess I'm still a stoner, you know. When you're, I like, you know how you have like sports crossovers? Like there's a bike racer and then they want to become a triathlete, or there's a triathlete and they want to turn into a bike racer, or a triathlete wants to become a runner or something. You're like a crossover. You do a sport that can help you out. Well, my crossover sport is I'm a crossover from couch potato. But you can, that's actually a good sport to cross over into triathlon from, because couch potatoes, or at least the type of couch potato I was, are super good. Number one, super good at, I'm a stoner couch potato. So they're super good at like letting time zoom by. Like they can just sit here and then like a half hour is gone, right? For no reason. Like I sit there with my foot in the massager and I set it for a half hour and I sit there doing nothing, like watching tutorials or something. And people who spend all day watching social media know exactly what I'm talking about. How you can just get lost in time. And so I actually use that to my advantage. Like I'm like swimming or whatever on the Erg machine, and I look down and it's like, okay, I have 20 minutes to go. I have 30 minutes to go. I'm like, 30 minutes ain't shit. Because I'm a stoner. I'm a stoner couch potato. 30 minutes ain't shit. Even if you're in pain, like swimming or whatever, riding a bike, you're like, 30 minutes? I can do 30 minutes. Yeah, so that's a way to cross over. And then... and also just getting into the zone, you know. So yeah, once I get going, I'm there. I want to try to do weightlifting today. After I do this video, I'm going to upload it, because I waited forever to upload my one yesterday. I'm going to upload this right away. I think I'm going to take a bud off of that plant. I was going to give the whole thing to my mom, because I was going to quit smoking weed, but I'm kind of like don't have the motivation to quit smoking weed. Like, I just want to get high right now. I just want to get high. Like, I don't know. I kind of have a philosophy that I should be stoned the first time that I do one of these exercises, right? So yesterday when I was on the swim machine, I was like, it was my second day on the swim machine. And I remember as I started the swim machine, I was like, because I was maybe a little bit tired, a little bit burnt out, and I was like, look, if you get tired today, because I have it I set on level 7. I forgot to write that on my vlog yesterday. I swam 8.5 kilometers day before yesterday, but it was on level 7, so it's like weightlift swimming. Realistic swimming would be like level 3 or something. I think it works the same as with like rowers. They have 7 levels too. But yeah, I was telling myself, like, look, don't get like discouraged or anything, like if you're weak or anything like that, because, or if it's not fun because it's too hard, because you're baked out of your fucking mind right now. Like, that's exactly where you'd want to be, even though I was having trouble breathing, because yesterday I scraped my pipe and I got all this goober. Dude, like, goober gets built quickly with that pipe, and I got high off of it. I don't even know how much, only like a week's worth of smoking, I don't know, but, or maybe it was longer than that. But, yeah, I got high off of it, and I was swimming, and then I was still high, or maybe, yeah, I was still high, because I only swam a little bit, when I first did the rowing, and, yeah, and there's the treadmill I haven't started yet in here, But there's also squatting and deadlifting I haven't done in my house yet. I did a couple years ago, like once for a little bit. And so just to be high off my ass the first time that I do it would be kind of cool, because it makes it easier not to ego lift. You're more into just the form of it, and you don't get discouraged that you're doing just the bar, you know, and it's hard. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, I think what I might want to do is take a little bit of nugget off of that plant I just showed, throw it in my food dryer for like a half hour and smoke it. Because this nugget that I threw in there, it was in there for maybe an hour or two. It was like 2 hours, and it was still kind of wet when I smoked it, but it got me high. But it was a cool high too, man. In fact, that's why I bought weed. Because I got so high, I was like, it was just like a little nugget about this big. I was like, whoa, this is cool. I gotta be high to do some more. So I went and got $8 for this cash my mom's friend gave me for helping her. So, no, but I do need to quit smoking weed pretty damn soon. It's just that I'm not at the spot where I need to be breathing, because I'm only doing enduro stuff. So anyways, yeah, yesterday I swam 6 kilometers in. I did like 2K followed by 4K. I did 2K and then 4K. And the 4K was in 124. So on level 7. So I was faster. I was more fresh. So, and sometimes I can like when I was on the rowing machine, I was rowing, and I was having asthma, so I can't totally push myself or I'll get an asthma attack. But I was rowing at like a strong row, like something that I could imagine myself getting at, maybe not too much longer, like strong, but at 2 minutes for 100 meters, which gives it an 8-minute 2K. And I think my record's 8:19. I did it once in a gym in Sacramento, when I was in the gym working out for a couple of days. Yeah, so, and then, so I think college girls have to do a 7:45 to qualify to get on like a rowing team in college. That's like your minimum, and that's like not that much faster than averaging 2 minutes per 500, and so, yeah, I just want to row like 2K, like throughout the day, like 5 times throughout the day, where I do maybe 10K in a day, so that maybe I want to be able to row like 7:45 or lower within like a couple of months. That's a benchmark of fitness for me. Like if I can do that, like if I'm fit enough to do that, I can't smoke weed anymore, you know. I've probably lost about 10 pounds or more, you know what I mean? That's a good level. I don't know where that would be in comparison to when I was younger and fitter, but yeah, that's probably about as, I would guess off the top of my head, that's probably about as strong as I was when I was at my strongest. If I were to just jump on a rower, I'd be like, go, I could probably do maybe, yeah, 7:45. Or maybe a little bit lower. I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, that's props to those girls who can do 7:45. I should watch more videos. But, and then maybe I could go under that later on. But it's a good, I like doing the rower because that's what I do if I'm too tired to do anything else, but I still want to work out that day. Like if my shoulders are too sore for the swimming, and my legs too sore for the riding, you know, I could do rowing. But anyway, I'm like, I think I'm fresh enough to do anything today. So I'm not totally fresh, but so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deadlift, squat, lift weights a little bit, stretch, and then I'll get going with the swimming. No, rowing 2K, that's how I start. Not even pushing myself, just like a warm-up. Maybe in like 10 minutes, 2K in 10 minutes. And then that's about what I row now. Like if I were to row right now, I would row about, yeah, if I were to row 2K right now, I'd row it in about 10 minutes. And that would be a good, like, comfortable row. And, but as much as I could do comfortably. And then I would get going on the swimming, yeah, and see and do 4K, just like that. And then jump on the bike and just go until like 10 o'clock at night and eat throughout the day. So, but I have like, I'm like, I guess a drug addict. I was smoking a little bit earlier, even today. I scraped more of that pipe and got a little bit more goober. It's just, like today I had a big cleaning sesh and organized sesh. Because for a couple days there, my room was just littered with clutter. Because I emptied out all of my drawers looking for something, a clothing article to wear, and and I didn't put it back for like 2 days. I wasn't even gonna swim in there. Sleep in there last night. But I was like, I looked in the guest room and I was like, I don't want to sleep in here. What if I want to use my lights or something or watch TV? So I went there to try to watch TV, but I couldn't find the remote, and I don't know. But then I found it. But I did use the lights. So yeah, but it wasn't that much time. You just moved the rower a little bit over and then put the mattress back in. Anyways, that's my vlog for the day. Today will be day 6 in a row of enduro. So I don't know if I'll take a day off tomorrow or what, but I definitely don't need to today. But I think I'm going to stretch a little bit first. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.